They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the right side. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Running to Green. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
691, Gators.
The give to the tailback. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Mason. 29 Philly. 2 ready.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for their field goal.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from bouncing it. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Gets away from one, finds room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Got room to work. Still running at the 35. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the... Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the single back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the 1st quarter on a high note to no avail. 2nd quarter's coming. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Using his legs, it's Logan.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Nice job to pick up the first down.
Receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Catch in the middle. It's Raymond. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The play action fake. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
To the air, it's Levin. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's in open space downfield. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll go with a direct snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
3rd down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Missouri.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sun Devils are on the move. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds his man. It's Moss. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Udo. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense is trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Here's the handoff. Runs for the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the deep.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Levitt. Keeps looking downfield. Finds a little space. And that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive.
That is the score. Missouri 40, Arizona State 14.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Levin. Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Let's go!
Handoff to the single running back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future. And, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Udo. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Creates a little room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Using his legs to buy some time. Blasted as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
42 Spider.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Green 25.
Using his legs, it's Udo.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Toss sweep to the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it has